Hey YouTube. So today I just wanted to discuss with you some different kind of time-telling devices for people who are blind or visually impaired. Now, I know that most of us have phones we can just use, but sometimes I'll get questions, I've had a few questions from parents, or I've seen posts in regards to older people who maybe don't use smartphones because they don't know how, they don't want to learn how, or their parents don't want to give them, an $800 phone to their 3-year-old or whatever. So here are some other alternatives. I'm going to start with my Apple Watch only because it's expensive. I'm guessing if you're choosing to get an Apple Watch, you can just use your phone to tell time. However, I have gotten questions about whether or not the Apple Watch is accessible. The answer is yes. It uses VoiceOver like all of the other Apple products do. The textures are very similar, no issues. It's 2059. I have mine set on a 24-hour clock. I woke my phone up. There you go. If you're in a business meeting and you need something more subtle, there is a way to get it to tell you the time by using haptics, which are different small vibrations and longer vibrations to tell you the time. I'm obviously not really going to demonstrate that because it would be kind of hard to demonstrate vibrating. What I actually kind of recommend for kids, as far as watches go, you can do a talking watch. The issue with the talking watch is, I gotta be honest, they're kind of annoying. You don't have to, but you can set them to chime every hour. The kid pushes a button. It is 3 o'clock p.m. It's just kind of annoying. I would actually recommend a Braille watch for the simple fact that you can teach kids, blind kids, how to tell time like you would their sighted counterparts. And you might be thinking, well, what's the point of that? Everything's digital. You learn a lot of skills by looking at a clock. You can learn to count by 5. Being able to see or feel how the time changes can help conceptualize time. So there's a lot of other skills that are learned by learning to understand a hand clock, even though that might not be necessarily something that we do. Now, I will say it does take a lighter touch, so it is, it's not something I'd want kids to completely, totally rely on, but they're inexpensive enough, you might want to look at getting them, if you don't want to do a talking watch. Now, a talking watch is more durable. It's a lot less expensive. It is just a bit annoying. So, but you can feel the little points of the watch. You feel the hands. There's like a little, see if my watch is not right. Yes, my watch says it's 9 o'clock, but it's 21:01. But there's this little container you keep shut to tell the time. You open the little container, and then you just feel where the hands are, and that tells you what time it is. So obviously 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, usually we'll have 2 or 3 bumps, just a bit longer. And then there's bumps, at each 5, so 05, 10, 15, 25, and right along like that. Also, you might want to consider getting a Braille watch in the event that you are going to be in places that don't allow electronic watches a lot. I mean, I'm not saying you have to get one just to take, standardized testing or something like that, but there might be places where, they don't want you to have an electronic watch. Again, that's up to you. Also, there might be times in places that you'd rather your Braille watch maybe get broken as opposed to your Apple Watch. Again, totally personal preference. Now, the other kind of mechanism I wanted to show you is just a basic talking alarm clock. Again, maybe people who aren't as computer savvy, maybe little kids, again, who you don't want to have a phone. I got this one from Vogue Rehab. They got it on Maxi Aids. They're really affordable. It is battery operated, this one is. You can get some that plug in, but it's portable, something worth looking into. There's a volume, an hour, a hand, a minute hand, sleep button, no thrills. If your kid is gonna break something, probably better to be this. So, you know, there are other options out there. Don't think that you necessarily have to go out and run out and buy something. Again, if your kid or you have a phone, go for it. These are just more options. Also, there are timers that you can obviously use on your Alexa and Echo Show and different devices like that. You can use those as alarm clocks. You know, whatever works for you. It's just, again, I know that a lot of people don't have those devices or aren't aware of how accessible those devices are. Or in some cases, I know some people are concerned about privacy issues regarding those. So if you're looking for a way for your 70-year-old grandmother to have an alarm clock or to tell time, something like this or even a talking watch is probably going to be your best bet. If you're looking, you know, to help a child understand time, I mean, to teach it, you could get a really, really cheap, like, wall clock, perhaps, and put paint and bump dots on it, a really big one. But if you're looking for them to be able to tell time, not have to spend $1,200 on a watch, and not annoy their classmates doing it, consider a Braille watch. This one, mine's white, they come in black in different sizes. So I hope this video is helpful. As always, if there's anything else you want to know about, leave me a comment, find me on Facebook. I'm in the Blind and Visual Impairment Support Group. My name's Amanda. I'll be the one that sometimes posts my videos, or ask a question in there. There are so many people in there that can help. By all means, don't just limit your search to me. But if you want to see a video on something specifically, let me know. I'll do my best to make it happen, or if I can't, I'll attempt to find you a video of somebody else who has. So thanks for watching, and hopefully this has helped.